Hey there, fellow traders of the road. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Zed City, episode 24, Tribute. Can I cut power lines? I suppose I could, but one could make the argument that it's not really worth my time because I'm not staying. I could take a multi-analyzer. All right, let's see. Cargo. Psychic Emanator, Legendary Statue. Accept. How much are Psychic Emanators normally undamaged? About a 1k? Not bad. And she is taking a safe path back to, okay. Good. Don't forget the telescope? I won't. I'll try not to. I'm obviously managing kind of a lot. Redfield, you're gonna go for the wall repair while they kill the tanky. Actually, you know what? Can we haul the slag out of the doorway? There we go. The driving rain is certainly not making accuracy good. Storm Guard's asleep. Which is fine. I'm happy for her to sleep. Let's have her sleep in a bed. I still have a bit of time before it's go time. Alright, I need that tanky dead. Am I still hearing tinky noises, or is that just my, like, trauma? I feel like I still hear tinky noises. Won't the turrets kill the zombies? Maybe, but, like, I didn't lay out these turrets. I don't know how effective they're going to be in terms of their fields of fire, and then some of them are already running out of power. I'm assuming, like, there's batteries or something in here. Oh! Oh! Oh, hello. Yes, I didn't notice that before. There's obviously a lot of stuff worth grabbing there. There's plasteel, there's components, shells, meds, the golden sword, which is kind of destroyed, so it's not going to be, it's really not worth much anymore. Yeah, I'm going to have to make a stop down there too. You know what? You are well rested enough. Stormguard, I'm going to have you grab the... Oh, it's Area 1. Grab the telescope. And then we have 8 hours. So I am going to take the truck and... get down to that loot pool. So this is why, if you're wondering, why I did not... Why it's maybe not worth bringing many vehicles to these ruins, because the amount of time that you have, the grace period before reinforcements show up, or like zombies show up, is not very long, which means that you don't have a lot of time to loot the ruins. So carry weight tends not to be your bottleneck unless you bring a lot of people to these ruins. But bringing a lot of people to ruins is kind of not a safe or logical thing for me to do, because then there's not a lot of people at home defending it. And if there's not a lot of people at home defending it, then, you know, I'm going to die. So I want to get that legendary art and then drive the truck back down here to grab the components and plasteel, because that's a lot of components and plasteel. Maybe poke into this room to see if it's worth it, and then drive to the map edge. So because this is a ruin I showed up at, it's like an event, there's a map edge that I can drive to exit, which is really nice, whereas the other ruins that I've gone to have not had that. All right, let these guys take a break. They did clear the threat. And the art needs to go in, and that's probably out of zone. No, it's in zone. Load cargo, art. That's not art. Art. We have got 5 hours. Check this room? Sure. I don't... I have very finite time. No, it's not worth the time. It's too small of a room, and given the architecture of this area, I'm going to guess it's not worth it. You have to remember that the vehicle's very damaged, and there's guaranteed loot here, and I'm going to go for a guarantee and then get out before the zombies show up. Because, like, even hitting 1 or 2 zombies with this vehicle is going to do critical damage and disable it. Will not be so good. What? Right, this is probably not going to be worth it, but... Nope. Not worth it. That's some prison. Indicated... I mean, it loses its prison designations, but, like, you walled up doors. It's a prison. Okay. Then the remainder of the stuff here. Load. Oh, they're Packer survival meals there, too. Sweet. So we'll take the Packer survival meals, the components, the medicine, the wool, the shells, the jade, the plasteel. The sword still probably has some value. Sniper rifle. The barrels probably have some value. Steel. We'll start with that and see what is obvious as a standout of, like, stuff I've overlooked. So some of this can be gifts for warlords, and some of it can be returned back to our colony. It really depends on how much rep we need and how much we get bang for our buck. Stormguard, fortunately, I did not check this ahead of time, and I probably should have, has really high social, so the gifts will be effective, which is good. Come on now. Keep backing. And then, what I can try to do is, are we maxed? We're loading 1 shell at a time. I'm guessing we're at carry capacity. No, we're not. Why are you doing that? Okay, stop loading the shells. You're pissing me off. Load something else. Now we're carry capacity? No. Okay. Cancel, load cargo, shells. Good. Load cargo, 70 steel. Good. Pick up the T's. And there are zombies on the map. Yep. I see that. I'm going to repair a little bit. The zombies aren't beelining for me. I want a repaired truck if I can get it. And then we'll be on our way. On the home tile, things look safe. Things look manageable. You are very thirsty, though. Is there water nearby? Is there, do you have water on you? Oh, man. Hang on. Okay. Got lucky. Take moisture pumps? They're not uninstallable. I mean, I could take the components they're made out of, but I just loaded 50 components up, so that's probably not that worth it. Just trying to get the car operable. Hey, Tenable. Thank you for the raid. Welcome to the stream. My shout-out command didn't work? You were playing Bramble the Mountain King. I don't know if I have that. Or have played that. Know of that. Tell me about it, and welcome. Right now, we are in a bit of an intense situation where Stormguard has just gone to a ruin to loot stuff as tribute for warlords, and is trying to repair the vehicle before departing. And I have here, my little co-pilot wants to say hi. Okay, we are repaired. Let's get in and let's go. We've tempted fate enough. I am 2.5 days away from Troia, so that's where I'm going to go to first. Now, ideally, the items that I have that are like installable, that are damaged, are going to be worth a lot more if they're repaired. So the other thing that I might try to do is, it looks like this campsite is on the way, is to drive up to the campsite, uninstall all of the, or unload all the things that need repair, and have Stormguard quickly repair them so that I increase their resale value, but only the things I intend to sell. Like one of the emanators, the sculpture. That's it, really. I don't want to allow packages of meals for the caravan just yet. I want to eat all of my perishables before eating the non-perishables. And so this is done intentionally. So really, it's just like repairing. Well, should I keep both emanators? Yes or no? Have you guys decide that? So this this sculpture is only devalued. Not honestly, it doesn't have a multiplayer for health, so I wouldn't even really need to repair the legendary sculpture. So if I'm keeping both emanators, I can just go straight to Troia. So that takes 2.5 days. This takes 3 days, so I'll go to the 2.5 day one. Go straight to Troia, and to pay them off. Sounds pretty reasonable. How's Fangface's mood doing? We did just get, we did just unlock prosthetics. Have we? Sorry, mid-thought. Deliver tribute is the current priority. did we poll for what's next research-wise? Oh, no, air conditioning. That's right. So let's start researching multi-split air conditioning. All right. Low on meat. Copy that. Next, low threat. Well, we're at 0 threat now, but we're not going to be able to take advantage of that because it's about to get real nasty. So next time it's low threat, we can actually go hunting. There's a bunch of donkeys, which don't fight back. Does. Yeah, donkeys and does. And Stormguard is still on her way. So if you're wondering, the ruins on the map that are owned by other factions cannot be traded with. These ones, only the home faction, so I'm highlighting the ones that can be traded with. And I intentionally set up the other faction bases as not that convenient for us to travel to. So if we want to deliver tribute, it's a haul. Intentionally, it is a drive. It is a sacrifice. So not only do we have to sacrifice our wealth to keep the Frostkeepers and Trojan Militia happy, we have to make the drive ourselves. We can't call them in. They won't show up. We have to deliver it. So it is costly, but that is the price we pay for keeping them off our backs. So we're going to do 2 cochlear implants, which is a lot of component cost for Fangface because he's a body modder and doesn't have body mods. And that will help keep him happy, which he is going to be withdrawing from Psychite, so keeping him happy is kind of important. Because he kind of got a little high. By a little, I mean he drank like a month's worth of drugs in an afternoon. And we have to manage that now. So that's fun. Do we have actually have enough gas? I think so, yeah. Yeah, we have a lot of gas in our inventory. So yeah, we do have the gas for it. We're not allowed to keep recruits through imprisonment. So being hostile with other factions wouldn't help to swell our numbers. It's in the details of the rules. Much like in real life, telling people to join by gunpoint is actually not that effective as a persuader. And as a result, our rules reflect that. Nobody has been bitten so far. Correct. All right, so here comes... I don't know why we just killed those people, but here comes the high zombie threat peak, where it's going to get real spicy. Stormguards make a really good time, and Fangface is wandering really close to our exit. Got my eye on him. I am not going to take chances here. Hey, Redfield. Or Guero. Take a break from making a cochlear implant and make sure the old... Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay. Don't build that, please. The old man wandered out. All right. We have guns on the dock, making sure he does not get himself nipped. Luckily, they're attracted to the gunfire. Redfield's in a better mood, so I'm going to have him stand guard. Oh, no, I'm going to have both of them stand guard. Fang Face, come on. The old drug-addled coot, get in here. Today? All right, I'm going to go active hunting. I mean, oh god, they're going after him. Okay. Get inside, old man. Whoop. Run. This is why dementia is a threat. Because he is heading inside. Good. The puma will get him. Lethal cougars in your area. Alright, he can't get outside. Demented people don't know how to open garage doors, so he's stuck, which is good. Stormguard's about a day and a half out, and I'll be switching her over to package survival meals in a minute once she eats her last simple meal. And Fangface is asleep, so I think he's safe at home now. But that was a sketchy moment. Managed, but sketchy moment. Alright, he's good. So, Fangface, how do you feel about the fact that I'm treating you like a normal colonist now that you have come to the realization that arresting people against their will is against the rules? Little reminder here in the details. So, one of the rules here is no forced conversions or forced recruitment or slavery. By extension, that also means like no imprisonment. No, imprisonment, slavery, one could make the argument they're kind of the same unless there's punishment involved. So, with that in mind, I am not allowed to arrest him to sort of fix his confusions. So when you told me to treat you like a normal colonist, how do you feel about that now? That there's effectively no levers I can pull to prevent you from wandering into the biting swarms of death. Yeah. It's brutal. The rules are set to make this scenario very difficult, but also to make it very real, right? You would not build a zombie sanctuary by holding a bunch of people gunpoint and going, convert or die. Like, that doesn't make sense. That doesn't really work in real life scenarios. You would just get stabbed in the back in the dark. Like, no one would trust you. So, in this way, I've tried to set it up so that there is some realism where, like, people don't just magically trust you and whatnot. Hey, Fangface, good news. You are going to drink some water, and then we're going to drill into your ears. So we have an Inspire Surgery with Zeusin. So that's the one of the ones I'm going to use. And while we do that, Redfield, come on out here and shoot some zombs. Stormguard, you are officially out of food, so you're going to be on new food restriction. Travel. That looks right. All right, there we go. And let's stick the other one in now. He's already unconscious. What are my thoughts expanding the docks? That it's not possible? I don't know what you mean. You can't build in deep water, so if you're wondering if I can bridge this way, it's not possible. You can only... Nothing can be built on deep water without mods, and I'm not adding mods for that. Both surgeries worked. Sweet. So, Body monitor quite pleased. He went from -4 to +7. So a net of 11 should really help with mood. And then with a psychic emanator, that should help too. The reason I'm not bothering building docks up this way is now that this is like fertile soil, or soil at least, there's not much of a point to purposely lay down flammable material for no reason. That, and I intend to have like a full stone wall all the way down like this at some point. Or something like that. So that there's no blind spots. Maybe something more like walls that go like this. Doubled up, imagine. So I can stand here and there's no blind spots or something like that. I'll figure it out. But in either case, it makes no sense to add wooden bridging that can just be set on fire and harm me. I don't want to throw fuel on the fire. Potential fire. Alright, taking a look for special zombies. None in that group that I can spot. Man, imagine trying to play this with Fog of War on. That would be terrifying. None there. Looks like there's so many zombies on the map, I can't even mouse over to see where they all are. There's got to be like a mega swarm somewhere. Besides that little, well, that's a pretty big group. I feel like there's a lot of zombies missing from the threat map, but maybe I'm wrong. So she has about 2 weeks of food. She's going to be there in a day, so no problem. Where I was trying to build back the component supply that I used up for Fangface's ears. And even with his body monitor pleased, he's not really breaking even. He really wants the drugs. So he's going to be in withdrawal for a while, and that is going to be a bit of a worry, because his mental breaks could be very detrimental. Like, some of the worst ones would be like wanting to break a moisture pump would be really annoying, because all of the progress of the moisture pump would be gone in an instant. Or just doing more psychite, because then feeding the mental break is, you know, that would be pretty bad. Man, Stormguard's really booking it. That's awesome. The top farm is not being used, you're right. That is mostly because my farmers would be Stormguard and Zuzin. Zuzin's busy researching, and I'd rather have her research than farm. And there's nothing that I really want to plant here that I think would be worth the labor. The only thing that I would want to put there would be Devil Strand. So the sprinklers off and the lights off, and I've been treating it as just, you know, empty land. Intentionally. Is there something I can do to cheer you up? You can go to sleep. I am worried about his mood. That psycho withdrawal is going to be really difficult to deal with. Stormguard is going to get there tomorrow. So what I'm hoping to do is to pay off Troia militia so that they're not just like one season away from hostilities. But I don't know how much I'm going to have to part with. That's the concern. We are also getting enraged groups. Which is funny, because if they climb the wall here, they get no closer to my face. There they go, they climb the wall. Good job! You are not closer to being intrusive. It's a bait wall. You were jebaited. They haven't had their morning meals, but luckily the two lovebirds are pretty happy. Would some furniture in his room make it better? He already has a slightly impressive bedroom with a good bed. His bed condition could be a little bit better, but given that it's already slightly impressive, there would have to be a lot of investment to make his room good enough, I guess. One thing I could do for him, though, is have him have mandated recreation time in the morning and the afternoon. So he wakes up, recreates, and then goes to sleep and recreates. All right, here we are. Here we are. I am going to part with... Oh, so gifts. Yes. Reinforced barrels. It's going to be hard to part with that. I'm going to part with the golden gladius. I mean, it's not worth much. So it's kind of wah, wah, but, you know, whatever. I got to. Got to pay the piper. The shells, the yayo, most of the go juice, the antibiotics, the smoke leaf, and the psychite tea, because I can make that at home. The jade, the beer, except for a few, so I can have, you know, don't drink and drive, but in this instance, she needs something to take the edge off. So that's plus 90. That will pay them for a good long while. And I won't have to make a return trip to them for a good long while. Good. We have paid them off. So I don't actually want to enter Zed City. I want to enter Zed City when it's safe. I want to basically park myself outside of Zed City in a holding pattern, waiting to come home. We take a look at the relationship. We are now neutral with them. Plus 26. So that will be good for a bit. Is there anything we want from them? We really don't have currency. I should have probably packed up some silver for trade. But I guess I could actually return and see if there's something to exchange with. No, I do have some silver. I take that back. I should have checked. So I'm driving back. I'm going to be like, hi, guys. What about some honest trade? Oh, by the way, Torvasker, thank you for the resub. I hear Tanky. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, God, it's already on my walls. Oh, that's not good. It's already breaking in. I was distracted. What are you, not shooting through the door? That's weird. All right, things I would want to buy, because that was a good question. I mean, nothing? No, I don't really want advanced components. I have the materials to be able to make them myself. And I have some already, and I don't really have a high use for them. No, I don't want a doggy. Trying to control animals in a zombie apocalypse is just going to get them killed. It's going to upset people. I don't have enough money for lances. I could buy Luciferium, but it would be a very limited supply. It would be 30 days of Luciferium. And I think the likelihood of me making a return trip within 30 days to keep him alive is unlikely. One thing I could consider. No, I have a decent amount of gold. I could gift the silver, yeah. I'm just gonna gift the silver. Keep them off my back for a little bit longer. Oh, Natrimine. Yep, rip. I should have done Natrimine. Hindsight and all being 2020. Redfield is starving. Shoot. Alright, Zeusin, it's up to you. And you're exhausted, so that's not good. Don't break my door! It's already open! And I hear an albino. What a jerk. I don't even have enough granite to rebuild that door. What do I have? Sandstone? Okay. I guess I'm getting a sandstone door. Garage door. Bangface is confused again. Guess he's at least in a good part of the base to be confused. Zeusin is having some seriously hard time taking this thing down without a charge rifle. I'm having Redfield come back for backup. Because I do not want a tanky in my front yard. There is obviously an albino somewhere picking locks, but it's not my locks. So I don't care. You're not a tanky anymore, so screw you, hippie. All right, schedule. Base without... Okay, yep, the zoning is still correct. I wonder where the albino is, picking all the locks. They're kind of harder to spot at night, even though they're albino. They just don't stand out to me. And I hear another tanky. That's not good. Where is the tanky? Somewhere around here. Up there he is. Okay. Well, friends, that is where I am going to leave off with a defend against the albino and tank zombie. With that left to do. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Zed City, which originally streamed live on Twitch, October 22nd. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com or the description of this video have a link to it. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you in next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell,